Hello folks, this is video number 3 in our African Flower Duke Ellington guitar arrangement video series. This is the B section, or the B part of the tune. This one is 4 measures longer, obviously not accounting for the repeats, than the A section. The texture is very different. It's not as notey, if you will. There's not many eighth notes going on compared to the A section. Now the difference here, compared to what we did before, is that we're playing this section an octave lower than it is written, which is typical for the guitar. What we did in the first 2 repeats, the first 2 videos, the A section, those were actually played at concert pitch, which is the pitch that it's designed to be played in. The octave register is designed to be played in, as noted on the score in your real book. That's not how guitar players always do it. A lot of times they don't, especially when it's that high. So we're not going to do this section that high, because most people, that's about as high as, this is as high as my guitar goes. And the score wants us to go 2 frets higher than we can even really go. So we're not going to do that. And also, I don't think that it's that beneficial. So we're using a technique called octave displacement. We're just going to move it down an octave. So just so you understand what's going on. So we'll dive into this. We start out with our 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the 4th string, which is a B flat note. And at the same time, we're playing a D flat note on the 1st string with our 4th finger. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We play a D flat note, 6th fret of the 3rd string with our 1st finger. And then the next note is designed to be an E flat. But I'm going to add in an A note to it, or if we follow the score, we're calling this a B double flat, okay, because it's written as a C flat chord. It's confusing to think of it that way, but that's how the key tells us, so we'll get used to that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. This is just like playing a B7 chord. You get an A or a B double flat and our E flat. Then we go back to this shape again for the next 2 measures. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Here's our D flat note again. And then we're going to do an octave. Actually, it's an E natural now. We're breaking out of the key signature. So this is E natural as an octave. So 1st finger, 9th fret, 3rd string, and 4th finger, 12th fret of the 1st string. And what I like to do here, because it's written as a G flat 7 sharp 11, which of course would be something like this, we're going to add in a C, but in a lower register. And it's kind of cool because it kind of leads down. So add in that C, which is our 2nd finger. This is kind of my decision to do that. That's not written in the chart, but we're not. You can even bring it down like that. Okay, that was just walking it down. C, B natural, B flat. And then next measure, we have a quarter rest, excuse me. Then we're going to do a C and an A flat. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to play a C flat as written in the score. So here's what it sounds like. 1. And I'm actually sliding into these notes. Next measure is going to be B double flat, which is like an harmonic to A. And then we play a G flat on the 2nd string, 7th fret. So we got 4th string and 2nd string going right now. And then the measure where we're playing over the G flat minor 7th, we're going to have a C flat and an A flat. So So all we did here is we're using our third finger on the 9th fret of the 4th string and our 4th finger on the 9th fret of the 2nd string. So we're playing these what we call 6th intervals. That's what's going on here. Notice how I'm sliding into it? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the next measure we have a D flat to a B flat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Single notes. So this is D flat to B flat, 3rd finger and 4th finger. 3rd finger is on the 6th fret 3rd string, and 4th finger is on the 6th fret 1st string. So rest, then just slide this up 2 frets, E flat with the 3rd finger, 8th fret, 3rd string, and then C, 8th fret, 1st string, 4th finger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then we get a B natural and an A natural, breaking out of the key a little bit, which is kind of cool. And we're going to go down to an A flat. 1, 2, 3, G flat, F. Okay, and then we land on an E flat. 2, 3. Now I like to play this little chord, which is E flat on the 2nd string, 4th fret. Then we have a D flat on the 6th fret, 3rd string. Then we have a B flat on the 8th fret of the 4th string. So you get that nice kind of closed position sound. And that's it. You're home free. You can add and take away things. You can follow just the single notes from the score, but I highly recommend learning it this way, especially seeing that not a lot of people play it, number one. And it's hard to do, so it's a good challenge. Not that you just want to play stuff that's hard because you can, but it's really nice sounding too. When you play it at anywhere from 100 to 110, 115 beats per minute, it's really nice. It's a really cool tune. And of course, the improvisation, we didn't talk about any of that, but it's not too bad to improvise over. I mean, it's in a key that a lot of guitar players aren't really comfortable with, but again, we're stretching our limits, expanding our horizons, so it's always good. If you have any questions, let me know. Enjoy playing this and practice hard, and we'll see you next time.